Hello, everybody, and welcome back to some more RimWorld. Alrighty, so in this episode, I think that we're finally going to be able to get into space. We have the foundation, we have, kinda, the materials, and we are developing a mechanoid force to keep everything calm here on the surface while we do our thing. Now, I was told about a new mod, which I've decided to go ahead and add, and it was told to me by Unknown Energy, and it is called Vanilla Expanded Recycling, effectively. So what it does is, under the Vanilla Expanded tab, which that's just empty, we get basic recycling, which allows us to turn waste packs into a variety of resources. It also allows us to make a waste crate so that we can safely store waste packs without them exploding and potentially making a huge mess. By the way, I was so certain that the triple layer racks also prevented stuff from spoiling, but, no, they do not. Which is, you know, the whole reason we have that pollution pump there, is to deal with it. So I figured, because we have so many toxic waste packs, and we're only gonna be getting more, we may as well learn how to do a bit of recycling. Otherwise, I would have just been launching them into the ocean and turn them into something useful. I got interrupted partway through that, so hopefully that made sense. But yeah, effectively, we are gonna be turning all of our waste packs, of which we're producing a lot, into stuff. And that stuff is gonna be pretty good. We can also apparently make trash bricks, which sounds funny, but I don't know if we're really gonna be using them, because I imagine their beauty is probably in the negatives. Another thing is, at some point, I do want to make Haze into a Moyo if Haze does not stay, or rather, if Haze stays as a positive force. And the final thing before we officially begin is Unknown Energy! We'll be getting a character as soon as we get a new recruit, so look forward to that! But yeah, little bit nervous about any potential raids, but you know what? It'll probably be fine. Hopefully. I'm also hoping that all of our deep drills and stuff, plus us being able to turn toxic waste packs into things that'll actually kind of help us out, should be enough for us to really get going. We do have a lot of Gravlite tiles, so that'll be quite nice. And another thing is, I know you're wondering, Shadow, how are you gonna use 15 of your blue serums to turn someone into a, or was it 25? I'll have to recheck on that. But to turn somebody into a Moyo, how are you gonna do that? Well, it's quite simple, you see. All we're gonna do is click on World, then we are gonna send a caravan. We'll just send one person, like for example, Haze, and then we will do blue, and we'll only take 15. Then, when he picks them up and is about to leave, we're gonna have him drop it, set it so nobody interacts with it, and then boom, we just let them rot. It's quite a masterful idea from yours truly, if I do say so myself. Now, Haze has only been with us for 8 days, so there is still a chance that Haze will become hostile. So, we're not going to convert him yet, but theoretically we could at any point. Let's see, what are we currently researching? Oh, something happened. Ah, standard GravTech. I was going to say, oh, well, you know, we could just do recycling right now. We're going to wait until standard GravTech is ready to go, and then we are going to work on all of our recycling. And that should be pretty good. Plus, you know, the environment and whatever, it'll do pretty good, I guess. Let's go ahead and transmute steel on this. Ooh, 15 plasteel. Yeah, that's pretty good. And in 8 days, we can do a leader speech, and everybody is going to be real good to go. Speaking of, Siri, the absolute beast that she is, has almost entirely finished standard GravTech in the span that I've been talking, so... yeah, she's pretty good at that. You know, the whole research thing, pretty good at that. We also found some steel. Now, something that does worry me a little bit is Ace has a bit of a tough time. Part of that is because Hayes is not one of us. So what we're going to do... Actually... Can we... I believe we... Hang on. I want to see if we can do... Aha! Conversion ritual. He won't do it because of the extreme temperature. Oh! Alright, never mind. I can't blame him. This region is so hot. We really chose the worst region to be people who love cold. Mechanoid cluster. Oh, good. It's all turrets. It is all turrets. I also saw... Okay, that... Oh. How are we gonna deal with this? This, this seems real bad. Tell you what, everybody is going to finish sleeping, and then we'll figure it out. Apparently, Haruka is also inspired for surgery. Hey, that's nice. You know, that does help. Alright, everyone should be getting up relatively soon. Let's wait until all of our stuff is good to go. Now, theoretically, if we just destroy the countdown activator, does that prevent these guns and stuff from actually doing their thing? I actually don't know how that works. I imagine the moment we start attacking, it would probably just fail, right? That makes the most sense to me. Well, you know, since they aren't attacking us just yet, theoretically, we can just, you know, make a little something happen, right? Maybe. Let's see. I'm hoping that we'll be able to just build stuff without them waking up. There's no radius indicator, so that does actually give me a little bit of hope. We do also have 5 days to deal with this, which is it's ideal. Ooh. Okay, so yeah, they are not going to activate unless we attack. Good. Standard GravTech, ready to go. Also, very good. Let's go ahead and get recycling up. Siri, where you at? You're cutting stones. Well, when you're done with that, I would like you to continue researching. But for now, let's get our people moved into position. Diana, you are here. Haruka... What's the range on yours? Let's bring you over here. Bex, I want over with Diana. Anna, I want over here. Ace, you're over here. And then Parker, technically you can come up here, and that should be okay. Okay. Ooh, what I wouldn't give for some grenades right now. Actually, hang on, wait a minute. We have grenades, don't we? I'm pretty sure somebody dropped grenades. Or no, did we sell it? We also have a... Ooh. Ace, you're a good shot, aren't you? Alright, Siri, you know what? I've rethought the plan, and I want you to come help. Then, Parker, you are going to come pick up this Masterwork rifle, which, mwah, what a find. And we're gonna make some magic happen here. Here we go. Biggest turrets first. Okay, and then Siri, you are going to shoot at... Oh, it's a little bit iffy on the friendly fire. Here we go! Ooh, fire immediately. Okay, good stuff. Now, start shooting at this one. Actually, Parker, shoot at this one. Ace and Anna, keep doing what you're doing. Haruka, doing good damage. Okay, multiple explosions. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Great job, everybody. I could not have asked for a better result. Well done. And that also, oh, would you look at that? This is all made out of steel. I am also going to get rid of all those barricades that we just built, because we do not need them, and we don't need enemies making use of them for us. Oh? Nice! Wow, well done, Diana. To think she only has a speech of 9 as well. The conversion ritual was masterful. Old beliefs seemed to dissolve effortlessly and inevitably, and our true knowledge was accepted. So, huh. I mean, if he went through that and still isn't upset with us, he's now been with us for 10 days. I think we can get away with converting him now. Oh no! Hayes' departure. Hayes thanks you for your hospitality, but says that it is time for him to move on. Dang it! Ah! I was literally just about to change him, too. Oh. Well, thanks, Hayes. You basically got us, like, what, 60 plasteel? Alright. Well, yeah, it is what it is, I guess. That's also why I don't make, the strangers into viewer characters, by the way, because there's always a chance that they leave or become hostile. That's why I don't do it. Well, alright. Either way, he was helpful. He did get us a lot of plasteel, and we converted him, so technically he is part of the hive mind. Maybe he will go spread our message somewhere else. As for research, basic recycling has been completed. Now we're working on complex recycling, which is when the real magic gets to happen. I am going to make this room into our crafty room. It seems like a good idea, but also it is a little bit worrying because I think having electronics next to a bunch of waste packs is inherently not a good idea. But we could always put one of these bad boys down. Wait a minute. Wait. Foam. I know we have it. Aha! Fire foam popper! We can always put one of these down, and that should do plenty. So if there ever is a fire in this room, there will be no explosion, there will be no toxic waste, we should be good to go. Then, I believe... Ah, yes, this will work wonderfully. So, I am going to make an electric-powered recycling bench because it takes a very long time to actually turn toxic waste packs into goodies. So that makes the most sense to me. Well, thinking out loud. Here's something I want to do. Diana and Anna do need some kind of side link in order to begin their psionic adventure. So we're going to need to figure out how to get them. I don't exactly know where we would find one other than just getting very lucky loot, or maybe someone will sell one, because I don't want to work with the Empire. It does make me regret not taking the original Silings for helping the Rebel, but you know what? I really think that we would have just flat out died. This run would have been over so much sooner had we.
What's that? We got a heat wave in town. It can't be that bad. Oh my god.
Yeah, this is the hottest I think I've ever seen a regular biome. It is 136 degrees Fahrenheit. That's hot. That's real hot. As for what that is in Celsius, that's 58 degrees Celsius. That's real hot. So, what I'm doing is I'm attempting to install some coolers that will hopefully combat it for long enough to where we don't die. I am also going to do the whole stay inside thing because, wow, we cannot afford to be outside for very long at all. So everyone is only allowed inside. Hopefully the coolers will do a good enough job to prevent us from freaking dying because, like, I wouldn't be surprised if the whole map catches on fire right now. That's how bad it is. Literal, like, it's so hot. Oh my goodness. This is the worst I've ever seen. Incredible. Well, now that it's turning nighttime, hopefully it cools down a little bit, and, yeah. Our poor little coolers are just not doing nearly enough. Which is pretty crazy to say, because we have coolers everywhere, so I think we might need to start doubling up on coolers. Especially if this is a possibility. Just have them built and ready to go. Ay, ay, ay. Well, the nice thing is, our recycling bench here is going to be able to do some nice stuff. Because we're going to be able to make our nasty waste packs into chem packs, and then turn the chem packs into chem fuel. There's also some other stuff we can make, but I'm not going to dip into that just yet. Looks like our Mechanoids are gonna be the ones doing everything. Again. Nice and cool yellow everywhere. Oh, goodness. Goodness me. That's something. Well, at least it is survivable. Our coolers are just going to be working overtime for the moment. I did also install a cooler right here, as well as 2 vents. That way our crafting area should be relatively ready to go. We have a pack of man-hunting seals. There is 15 seals ready to absolutely devour us. Well... we can't afford to be outside for too terribly long, so... let's just, go deal with them, shall we? First thing they're gonna go up against is our 3 turrets, so that will slow them down, which is quite lovely. But it's hot outside. It's real hot. And our turrets are shooting. They're doing a relatively good job so far. Tiny bit of damage on some of the seals. These turrets are disposable, though, so you know what? Oh, no, actually, they're coming for us. They don't care about our turrets. Wow. That worked out really nice. Huh. That also gives us quite a bit of food to work with as well now, because... can you eat seals? Well, we're gonna find out. I mean, we came out of the ocean, so we'll probably manage. Mad Macaw. Well, enjoy the turrets.
You have done this to yourself.
The heat wave is over. Excellent. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we're gonna need to make some adjustments, I think. You know what? Airlocking it is. If we have to airlock every single bit of our home just to be able to survive these heat waves, then so be it.
We do what we must.
And then wood. There we go. Okie dokie. Yeah, let's go ahead and just double up on some things, shall we? Because good lord. Oh my goodness. And our poor storage area is just on fire. Wonder how this super spooky area is doing. I wonder how it's holding up. You remember what I said about a lot of food? Seals are a venerated animal. Therefore, we cannot eat them. So, all the seal meat, unfortunately, must go to waste. Unless somebody comes by who wants to trade, in which case we can sell it. But, yeah, we're just gonna throw it away for the moment. We also have a grav core detected, which will be pretty nice, and a quest for menace pods. Honestly, it doesn't seem very worth it. A freaking Centipede Blaster, Siege Breaker, Tesseron, Toxic Spewer. No thank you. No. Something funny is, at the moment, we actually have 3 deep drills going, so the chance for being attacked by, insects is quite high for the moment, but getting a bit of gold, getting a bit of steel, and getting even more steel. So it is worth it. But, you know, chances of getting attacked are increasing by the moment. Another thing is, I do want to go visit these Moyos because we need depth stone. Or, what's it called? It is, Oh, we already used it. It is Abyss Steel. That's what we need. So, let's go try to buy some. Okay, 84 fuel there and back. That should be perfect. Okay, Abyss Steel. We need 50. Thank you very much. And in return, we will give you 100 yayo. Actually, do you have anything else of note while we're here? I would love advanced bodysuits, but we're gonna be able to make them soon. We don't need them. We can make them soon. Recurve bow progress. You know what? I'll buy it just so we have it, but recurve bow progress, really. Components. I will take all 10. And I will take as much steel as we can afford, which is not a lot. A perfect trade. Wonderful. Thank you for doing business with us. We hope to see you again soon. You know, provided that you have what we need. Yippee! Now that we're home, we can finally finish our little project. And we have a lot more components to work with, so that's quite nice. Who is not busy? Haruka! Once you're done with that, if you... Never mind. Bex? Once you're done with that, go ahead and make the Abyss Tech Arc Furnace. It's time that we really show what us Moyos are capable of. These little things that we outfit ourselves are not nearly to the standards in which we can create. We can be better, stronger, and we will be. Holy... Dude, Abyss Steel needs 80 uranium and 40 plasteel? Holy moly. Woo, that's expensive. Or Hadal shards. How the heck do we get Hadal shards? Fragment of metallic coral. Zero idea how to get Hadal shards, but for the moment, we're gonna go ahead and power this guy off because he takes 1,800 watts of power. That is way too much. Well, would you believe it? The Black Empire wants to cause problems for us. However, 11 advanced components and 30 gold is up for grabs. But it is 6.5 days of reduced consciousness. I think we can get away with that. Alright. So, it is going to hit us relatively hard, but you know what? For 11 advanced components and a bit of gold, plus we have our Mechanoids up and running, I think that should be just fine. So, we are starting our waste pack stuff and turning it into goodies. So, for each of the waste packs that we do this with, we get reactive chem packs, which we can then turn into chem fuel. In fact, can I? Yeah. So yeah, we'll get a bunch of chem fuel effectively for free. And we will also get a bunch of trash, which at some point we can turn into trash bricks. And then, I don't know, we can ship them off somewhere to be deleted, I suppose. I did also increase our toxifier generators, and because of that, I'm trying out a large pollution pump. That way it can try and get rid of as much of the excess waste as possible. And we are also going to make a second one. So hopefully these two should be more than enough to keep the pollution from getting too crazy. And for the moment, I have our little baby pollution pumps over trying to clean up our mess. And in worst case, if the two big pollution pumps aren't enough to keep up, then we will just move them over, and that should be fine. Oh, really, Diana? No, you come finish that. There you go. Really? So, what this is gonna do now is it is gonna make trash bricks, and like Wally, we could just stack them up somewhere. Another thing is, we apparently get something called an alloy pack splitter, which allows us to turn stabilized alloy packs into steel, plasteel, and gold components. Sounds real good to me. However, to get alloy packs, we need volatile tox packs. To do that, we need a bunch of tox packs. So, basically, we just get to choose whether we want to turn tox packs into volatile tox packs, to then turn into isotope packs and alloy packs, and then we can turn the isotope packs into uranium. Who knew recycling could be so worth our while? Obviously, this is all gonna take a while, but it is an option. So, you know, technically, it's a pretty good idea. So what I'm gonna, we're just gonna do this until we have 50. Then we are gonna make some volatile ones, which we're gonna do until we have 50. Okay. And then we could do that into these, which we, once again, I'm going to do 54. And then that allows us to refine all of the goodies. Huh? So it's a bit of a process, but you know what? It gives us far more of a use for our toxic waste packs, of which we still have a fair few, and we are also going to get a fair bit more. I am thinking, once we have this whole area cleaned up, though, I am going to move our two baby pollution pumps over here. just to help out. Because not that I have a lack of faith of these pollution pumps, but I have a bit of a lack of faith. You know what? Actually, we're only going to build one, and we're going to set him right about here. And then once these are done, we're going to have these set on both sides, and that should be more than enough, hopefully. How we doing? Because I know everyone is a little bit upset. Psychic suppression. Minus 50% consciousness. Okay. Honestly, I was expecting worse. I was expecting us all to be, like, passed out for 6 days, but no, not quite. Another thing is, we can make advanced bodysuits and advanced bodysuits of the cartel variety. Issue? We need Devil Strand. So, over here, I have a Devil Strand bit of farming ready to go. It is going to take us a while, but you know what? That's fine. Devil Strand is Devil Strand. I think I am also going to fill out this area just so we have as much building as possible. And the final thing is the biopacks that we get from refining our chem fuel stuff. Apparently, if we let that deteriorate on soil, it will turn into fertile soil. I don't know how long it'll take, but eventually it will. So I'm just trying to fill out our little circle. That way we should be good to go. Oh, new lovers. Ace charmed Haruka by drawing attention to his own attitude. Haruka responded well and is now Ace's lover. Oh, Ace, you sly dog, you. Well, I guess it was only a matter of time. I mean, Ace was bound to, woo one of the girls at some point. Which, fun fact, I know it, you know, might be a little hard to tell, but Ace is actually a male. Even though, you know, all Moyos look like females, they can be males. Hey, who am I to judge? Ooh, and a bulk goods straight. Whoa, what's up with all the dead things over here? A bulk goods trader has arrived, and it's our buddies as well. So let's go ahead and get ourselves a little trade going. Well, all things considered, they are dropping in a somewhat good position for us, so hopefully our turrets keep them busy for long enough so that we can get into position and actually start fighting back. Ooh. Parker's moving just a little bit too slowly. Oh, man. Parker, we're gonna need to help you out. Well, Diana and Anna are both in a position to start attacking, so that's good. Parker, let's go ahead and get you inside, because you are taking a little bit too much damage for my liking here. He threw a grenade at his own guy. Okay, great. They're infighting. That helps us a lot. Diana, I want you to start shooting at this Paul guy, because he is about to do some real damage on you. Okay, you two keep attacking this guy. They did destroy one of our turrets. Okay, he's down. Siri, let's go ahead and have you start moving up. Man, they sure do love grenades, though, don't they? Ooh, Diana, let's have you run. Run, 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 run. Ooh. Okay, we're alright. We're alright. But Diana, immediately get to bed. Parker, immediately get to bed. Whew, okay. Well, we survived the dilemma, and we can rebuild. Good enough for me. Ace, I want you to go trade with our buddies, while everybody else, slowly but surely, gets much better. I don't know if that's their cows and bulls, but you know what? They gotta pick somewhere else to walk through. Okay, what do they have? Bunch of components. I like that. That's good stuff. I think for the moment we don't need Neutromine. All of our Yayo they can have as well. Reinforced barrel, we could probably hang on to that. I want their components. We can only afford 10, though, which is really unfortunate. We can't afford a ton of their steel, though, so that would certainly help us out. Oh, you know what? We have a ton of cloth. Oh my goodness. You know what? Let's sell 500 of our cloth, and in return, that lets us go all the way up to 20 components. Excellent. And then we'll just take whatever steel we can. Thank you very much. We appreciate your business. Now, just to deal with the more problematic side. Also, apparently a tox pack was destroyed in here. So I do have this door left open. That way all of this toxic gas can just be gone. Is this from the compactor? Maybe we should put that outside. I didn't realize it did that. Oh, started raining just in time. Perfect timing. That helps us out a lot. Alright, we don't exactly have a lot to trade, but we do have a lot of cloth, we have a lot of wood, and Diana is currently inspired. And in order to upgrade our fabrication, all we are missing is 5 whole depth steel stuff. So, that's exactly what we're gonna go over and get. Okie dokie. So, dunk, 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 and dunk. There we go. Yeah, that's quite a bit of money. And 14 components. So, 14 components, 60 Devil Strands, 700 steel, 5 Abyss steel, and the fundamentals. An absolute pleasure doing business with you. I'm so pleased that it's gone well. So, we also have peace talks. So, technically... Actually, hang on. How much do we have? We have 90... Okay, let's go home. I am tempted to try and do peace talks, but, you know, for the moment, it's, a little out of reach. Something else I have discovered is apparently under the social tab with Haruka and Ace, you can actually set the chance for them, trying to add another Moyo into our ranks. So, at the moment, I have them trying for it. Because my thinking is, if we can get some babies up and growing, makes them sound like a resource, which is bad, but if we can add more Moyos into our fold, that would be fantastic. So, that's exactly what we're gonna try and do. At some point, we'll also go ahead and get our fabrication module up and running, and then I think we are going to turn this room into our fish tank room, because hey, not only do we get neurally supercharged, but we also get our fish. Because even though we do have quite a bit of depth weave at the moment, we're going to need more at some point, so may as well work on it when we can. And then as far as our Devil Strand, it is coming along, but it still has quite a ways, so I am going to queue up. Let's do... Because we have... Okay, let's make 2 of each. 2 advanced bodysuits and 2 cartel bodysuits. Technically, we can make exquisite bodysuits, which I fully intend to do, but that is not for us right now. Okie dokie. So, multiple things.
We've got ourselves some more Mechanoids to worry about.
And we also have mysterious cargo. Here's the thing. We don't know what it is, but we know that we get a Psi-Link Neuroformer for it, which is absolutely worth it. All we can do is just hope and pray that it is not anything that we can't deal with. If it's a corpse, so be it. If it's the cube, we can kind of work with it. If it's the spine, we crush it immediately. But for the moment,
It's time to make an entrance.
okay, explosion about to go through. Parker and Diana, actually, both of you shoot at this one. Okay, that slowed him down. Now Diana, shoot at this one. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Gun it down. Ah! Whew! Okay. Rescue Diana immediately. Woo! Little scary. Anna, go pick this up. Then, before we lose it, claim the unstable power cell and reinstall it somewhere nice and safe. Lovely. Absolutely lovely. Siri, you busy? Nah, you're fine. Go ahead and install this. Then you're both good to go. Anna, rescue Diana. Right now. Right now, right now. And then Parker, pick this up. Good. Whew. Well, that went pretty good, all things considered. So, because Mechanoids take like 5 or 6 days to get their thing going, I went ahead and just installed a couple sandbags, and let me tell you, it went very, very well. Something else I'm doing is I sort of want to have a lot of babies in our colony, so what we're going to do is we are going to do the research to extract ovum and whatnot, and then we are just going to grow some babies. Ideally, Ace and Haruka are also, going to be able to do their thing, but we shall see. I'm also going to start shooting at this so that we can get that dealt with. Yeah, you know what, Parker? It's raining. Let's go ahead and just have you go home. Mechanator. Psi casting as well. Which should be pretty good. Honestly, we're probably only going to use these two, the Mechanator and the Worker Mechanator. But they're going to be used on Diana when the time comes. Which should be very, very nice. Yeah, the fire that just keeps on burning right about now. It is raining, though, so that does help us. That should put most of the fire out. Wondrous. Diana, how you doing? Muscle parasites. Yeah, I forgot about that. Well, she's doing fine. It's fine. How many trash bricks are we up to? We have quite a few trash bricks. We also have a trade ship going by. So, Parker, do some trading. Let's see, what do we got? Components, steel, Hadal shards, notes on fishing. I don't know that we really have too much to actually trade away. I don't want to trade away our muffalos, at least not yet. You know what? I will trade away their wool, though. We have a ton of muffalo wool. We could do 10 components. That's all we can really afford. Honestly, we need more steel. So, What I'm gonna do is we're gonna sell you a whole lot of wood. And in exchange, you shall give us 436 steel. So, yeah, despite the fact that we have 3 deep drills going, we're not very good at drilling yet, so it's not the quickest process in the world, but you know what? It is certainly process. We are also getting a little bit of gold for our efforts as well. Always nice. Now, if we could just get our Devil Strand up and running, we are gonna be in business. Lovely. Well, the zzz event happened. Oh, you know what? I hadn't considered this. This might need a roof. I also don't know why nobody has decided to do crafting, but if we could get those bodysuits up and running somewhat quickly, that would be absolutely ideal. Although, to be fair, we have had so much going on. I guess I understand it, but you know. And then, once we summon the next Mechanoid attack, we are going to get our second tier of the chip, which we can research, and then we can put into the alloy pack splitter so that we get more of everything that we need. You know what? People are going to be a little bit mad for a bit, but I'm going to add 1 extra hour of guaranteed work time, because we got stuff that just needs to be done. Maybe that's our problem. Everybody's just trying to do a little bit of everything. Oh my god! Haruka, Anna, and Parker all have muscle parasites. Oh yeah! Oh, that's so good! Well, apparently a Moyos slaver is in town. So, we're gonna see what they want, and if we can integrate any of the people that they are selling, then so be it. Although they are selling absolutely no one, so you know what? I guess that's for the best, huh? Oddly enough, I think that's a good thing. Well, hey, I'll take 300 silver, why not? Also, we gotta plant this seed. Hang on. This Harbinger seed, you know what? Let's plant this bad boy. We will put it right... I want to put it somewhere decently safe. You know what? Yeah, right over here. And then maybe we can feed it some bodies every now and again, yeah? There we go. Human-like corpses are allowed to come over here, but not the animals. After all, we can eat one of them. I am also doing my absolute darndest to get some food. So we did hunt down a couple of the wild muffalos, and we are going to butcher them. I know, you know, it's you know, kind of a little unfortunate because we also have muffalos, but our muffalos love where they are. The wild muffalos are in a bad spot or something. So, what I'm doing right now, I'm making a couple, meant to pause, making a couple more flak vests because ours are starting to get old, so I don't want them to disintegrate on us. Then, I am making 3 reconnaissance battle cloaks. It's basically a cape, but for shooters. Heavy bandolier, because our shooters need even quicker shooting. And an armored battle cloak for Ace. And then, we are just finishing up our body suits. And then, honestly, we're going to be so powerful that I salivate at the mere thought of it. So to speak. I am also moving our alloy pack splitter outside because I'm a little bit worried that it's just going to be spewing toxic gas. So I think having it outside is probably the better idea. I also do have a roofing area over it, so hopefully nothing bad happens. And the final thing that I'm going to try and do... So... you can extract an ovum It is a 500% success multiplier, and it almost never fails. Or kills. So, technically, if we do that, and then we have Ace fertilize it, we could put them right over here. In these 2 growth vats, and then we can actually have some more Moyos on the way. Perhaps we should have been doing this earlier, but it is what it is. I did also set up another area for crops and the like, because we are going to need a whole lot of food, so we may as well get it going. Now, as far as power goes, okay, well, we're currently at an excess, but we also have significantly more going than we normally do, so that makes sense. But we're doing extremely good on power. Now, what I am gonna do is we are going to make a pristine Strider. And that is going to be Diana's final Mechanoid for the moment. That's not to say that she won't have more, because... oh, it'll never be over. Okay, apparently this went extraordinarily well, so Ace, I need you to do a little something, buddy. Okay. Now, insert into growth vat. It's perfect. I've never seen something more beautiful in my life. Cool. So, once that is over here in the growth vat, we're gonna have our first baby growing. And then if Haruka and Ace are lucky, they'll even have another one. Yeah, now we're just kind of waiting for people to do their tasks. You know what? I think it's about time that we start making ourselves a little something. What do you say that we start making some bionics? After all, I'm pretty sure bionics should do relatively well in space. The episode where we get attacked 2 billion times. So, they're trying to set up a bunch of mortars so that they can bomb us. I don't like that very much, so we're getting everyone ready to go. Haruka is not in fighting shape, but you know what? We're just gonna have to make it work. Poor Haruka is really not feeling too good. Yeah, muscle. Alright, Haruka. I'm going to send you to bed, because I'm actually worried that you're not going to be able to do this very well. Let's move up and just make a very quick attack. Because we cannot let them start launching off all those bombs. You know, I wonder. Dang, we can't shoot the bombs. I was gonna say, if we could just detonate them, that'd be nice. Wow, they are so focused on building that they barely noticed that we were shooting at them. I don't know what shot at us. Was that one of them? Oh, yeah, it is. Okay. Let's try and move over, and then let's move over here. Okay. Now, Anna has a brand new ability. Let's use it, shall we? Ice Spike hit right here. Oh, yeah. That did some good damage. Okay, separate, separate. Okay. Now, he's down. Good stuff. We've just about got them all, but there is a bit of fire we have to worry about. Okay, they're running away. Works for me. Parker, come capture this one. Bex, come capture this one. I think that we have a few things that need to be told to them. Whew. Okay, well. Another assault, another piece of survival. Once again, we have made it through. And if all goes well, we can actually get ourselves a brand new person. Are they unwavering? No, neither of them are. Well. Ah. Well, they both bled out before we could get them there. Yeah, well. I suppose that was partially to be expected, needing to go across the entire map. But on the other hand, we do have someone on the way. You know, it might take him a bit, but that's fine. And we also know where another ancient reactor and ancient stockpile are. Although, 4 stars. That's, yeah, that's certainly something. I see some of those bombs detonated. I was wondering why the screen shook. Goodness me! I look away for 3 seconds! And Haruka and Ace. Haruka is pregnant. And they're also now married. Haruka told Ace that she wants to spend her life with him. Ace agreed, and the two are now engaged. Amazing. Haruka will change her last name to Dude. That is so good, because that's a very funny unintentional thing, but you know what? That's fine. And we have some traders that are leaving. So I'm hoping that I named the title this. If I didn't, well, then you know what? Oops. But here's the deal. We are going to keep going on this episode until we have a semi-functional ship. So, yeah, this might be quite a long episode. But you know what? It'll be fine. It would be nice if we can actually get people to do some refining. What does this need? What kind of work does this need? It doesn't even say. You know, who's busy? You're tending. You're researching. You're making a bodysuit. Everybody's kind of doing their own thing. Well, when we have time, can we pretty please smelt down some of these iron bits? Because I guess technically we don't need steel super bad, but I want steel. Alright. And we have now finished the autocannon turret. Which, I'm gonna be honest, I fully intend to put down somewhere. I don't know if we have, No, we do have the stuff for it. Its range is, is legit. But... I guess we could just put one on each side as, a safety measure. I don't know. I'll have to think about that one. I'm not entirely sure about that one. Oh no, our macaw died! Well, he was a random tame anyway, but... yeah, no. Alright, you know what? I am gonna put down 2 autocannon turrets. Reason for it, I want to summon a War Queen so we can get this tier 2 so that we can start refining all of our uranium trash bits. However, I'm also extremely afraid of the War Queen, so, yeah, we're absolutely not fighting her until these turrets are ready, because, I've seen one too many times what she can do, and we have lost our run one too many times as well. Alright, Diana, I know you're missing 2 of your toes. And we crave cybernetic enhancement, so there's truly only one thing to do. The entire leg has to go. There's no 2 ways about it. It's gotta go. Also an exotic goods trader. That works out. Let's go ahead and get that going as soon as we can. While Anna does a bit of surgery. Yes. Surgery. Does anybody get that reference? Is that showing my age? It might be. Let's go ahead and give 10 Yayo, and honestly, that's about it. Ooh, artificial metabolism, flesh shaping, and jump packs. Ooh, and a pollock seed. Wow, that is a rare find. We gotta get that. Hey, these random donkeys that just joined us? Yeah, let's, you know? Well, actually, we kind of want pollution, though. We're not going to be able to afford anything. Ooh. Well, that feels relatively bad. I've got to be real with you. Yes, it does. It feels quite exceptionally bad. Well, it's unfortunate, but we literally can't afford it, so... Oof. We get 949 silver. At least there's that. And hopefully, Diana... It goes well. Nice. And that should help our needs, because now... I don't know. Maybe it'll show up later. I don't know. To be fair, she is knocked out for the moment.
War Queen summoned. Here we go. This is what we've been waiting for. Now let us hope we can survive the oncoming onslaught.
They're coming from a moderate direction. I don't actually know which way they're gonna go. You know? Beats me. So... I mean, honestly? Okie dokie, here they come. Everyone, steel yourselves. This will not be easy. Okay, we need to get into a position where they cannot deal with us at first. Then we are going to shuffle around as needed, and that should be pretty good. So everybody get into position. Here they come. Oh, they're going for the turrets, actually. You know what? This works out, oddly enough. Okay, let's make some magic happen. By the way, yes, as much as I love the waifu Mechanoid mod, I do think the War Queen is a little unusual in appearance. I agree. But you know what? That's okay. Either way, we got a bunch of shooting going on. Okay, the Scythers are certainly a problem. We need to kill these Scythers as soon as possible. Okay, Parker, time to start backing up. Just get as much distance as possible. Okay, one Scyther down. We're gonna have to deal with a whole lot of these little buggies, because the War Queen can spit out a lot of them. Luckily, they're not too dangerous. There's just a lot of them. They swarm. That's all they do. Where are the snipers at? They're still all over here. Okay, I'm gonna have our little mechanoids for the moment get completely out of the way, because they're very much wanting to be in the fight, and they are not quite built for that. Okay. The War Queen is kind of leaving herself open. Well, you know what? We do have the range. So let's shoot here. Diana, shoot here. Haruka, start shooting here. Anna, I'm gonna want you to move up a little bit. I know that's a little scary, but you will be okay. And then we're also gonna move Bex up a little bit. Diana is currently pinned down. I see. Okay. Ooh, that sniper fire from 5 pikemen is very, very scary. Let's use our ice spike with Anna. Boom. War Queen is now taking a tiny bit of damage. Down to 300 steel. Oh, boy. Okay, Anna, I want you to back up. Parker. I have an idea. It's just not a very good one. So let's go here and then here. Okay. Oh my, who was that? Was that Siri? I think Siri just friendly fired the crap out of Bex. Ooh, Ace, you know what? Ace, let's come rescue as quickly as possible. Oh, that friendly fire was nasty. Ooh, Ace taking a lot more damage than I would have liked. Parker, this is where the unfun part starts for you. Start shooting at this one. Man, that War Queen could care less. Let's go ahead and rescue Anna before she bleeds out. Okay, Parker getting some huge backline work done. Okay, Diana needing to move just a little bit to deal with the War Queen. Okay, now we back up. Okay, they're all aiming at different people. Parker, let's go ahead and move you back. Okay, we almost got everyone back as well. Our turret is doing very, very good. Okay, Diana, let's move you back into cover. Ooh, I saw Parker just got a headshot on her. So let's go ahead and start backing up. Parker, how you doing? Not too good. Okay. This is when we start getting you into bed. Then, let's tend. Tend. Okay, we still got a bit of life in us. We're not out of this fight yet. Okay, Haruka, you need to start dealing with these little ants that are firing at you. Okay, 2 of the ants are dead. Let's start going for the War Queen again. She is almost half health. Oh, Diana is in a little bit of a precarious position. 17 hours. We still got time. Okay, Parker is running back to be healed. That's good. There's only 3 snipers remaining. Okay, Diana, I want you to go for 1 more volley, and then we're going to have you back up. Okay, War Queen is now at half health. Okay. You know what? We're doing good. As long as we don't take any more... Oh, any more of that. That, exactly. You dropped your gun. Did you just lose an arm? No, but it was shot directly, so that certainly doesn't help. Alright, Diana, time for you to go to bed. So we're going to have you rush all the way back home. Let's see, how are we doing? Parker, almost back. Diana, let's have you, both of you rest. Okay, so most of our fighters are down and out for the moment, but we still have options. Unfortunately, hitting the War Queen from this distance is certainly not to our advantage. You know what? Oh, I think Anna's trying to get up. No, you're not. Good stuff. Nah. Stay. Okay, let's get Ciri over, because we want her to start helping now. Ace has got the healing. Haruka chose debatably the worst way to go. They could still reach us? Seriously? No, they can't. Oh, I see. They're shooting at our Mechanoids. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, let's have our little Mechanoids get out of the way, because we want them to get a little bit closer. What is that War Queen's range? Holy! They're refusing to move closer. They can actually still reach our turret from there. Wow. That is some crazy range. Haruka is bleeding, but we're okay. You know what? Ciri, I think it's time for you to make the back attack. And Haruka, I need you to get just a little tiny bit closer. One more tile? There we go. Now we're shooting at the War Queen again, who is now out of steel. Okay, Ciri, let's have you start shooting. Honestly, at the snipers. Good stuff, you're already going. I mean, honestly, Ciri's doing a pretty good job. Boom, one sniper down. Two snipers down. War Queen taking some big damage. We want to go for that sniper, though. We cannot let them keep attacking. Okay. We are just about through the War Queen. Haruka is starting to lose a little bit of blood, but we're alright. Come on, almost got her. She's almost down. Oh, yeah. Well, that was a good stress test. That was a very good stress test. Okay. Yeah. Time for us to go rest. Ace, go tend to Parker. And who else is not doing so good? Diana's doing pretty bad. You're okay. Parker's hurt. And Anna's doing okay as well. Okay. Anna, if you could tend to Diana, I would appreciate it. Oh, and Haruka has gone down. Hi. Alright. So we got a little close. But we've done it! Not only have we defeated the War Queen and gotten a power-focused chip, but we now also have, like, thousands of steel just ready for us to harvest, provided people actually do the work. Whew. Okay. Stress test complete, and I am so happy it went well. Ah. That is unfortunate. I didn't even know that could happen in a growth vat. Oh well. Unfortunately, our new baby is not with us. That is depressing. Well, a little bit after that admittedly depressing news of the our baby not quite making it, we've made a grave pointed out towards the sea as a reminder and a permanent view of our old home. Now, we're gonna have ourselves a coalescent celebration. Feels a little, poorly timed, but you know what? Nothing like the end of something for a new beginning. Wondrous. Hopefully. Yippee! Wow, that one actually went really well. I feel like the rest have not gone too good. It was unforgettable. Making the lanterns was a time of laughter, and everyone's spirits rose with them. How lovely. And we are also trying for 2 new bebes, since the previous 2 did not see it through. So this time will probably be better. I am also gonna, at some point, turn on the electric stove. That way we can make some genuine meals. And at some point, hopefully, we're gonna be able to start melting these down. I have the smelter ready to go. There is multiple people set to crafting. Sure, it's not the highest priority, but they're set to crafting. But, nobody feels like doing it at the moment. So, you know, unfortunately, it kind of just is what it is. I think I'm gonna turn off our Abyss Tech production bench. And then hopefully... Oh, actually, this has already been filled up. So, this little guy is gonna be producing us a whole lot of goodies. Solar flare. That's bad. That's real bad. We'll hope that goes away. That is... Now that we're so energy heavy, solar flares really suck. They really, really suck. You know what? It'll probably come back. Whew. Okay, solar flare has ended. And we're doing good. We're doing a lot better. And I see that biostarvation also goes down over time, so that's quite nice. Haruka is pregnant again. What? You guys aren't even trying for it now. That's just a normal chance. Okay. Sure. Why not? Let's, yeah, we'll go with that. So in other news, when Siri is done with her current research, we are going to research Mechanoid stuff, and then we're just going to keep going as we go. And the alloy pack splitter, ooh, 1 gold, 1 plasteel, and 2 steel, all for the price of what? 2 stabilized alloy packs? Dude. Vanilla expanded recycling is actually insane. That is such an easy, it's time consuming, but easy way to just get so much stuff. There we go. So let's see, we get 12 steel per each ant. I mean, that's pretty legit. Lady's problem. She's begging to join you. It's a 3-star. And it's a snake. So, the thing about snakes is snakes don't play well when it comes to, like, redoing their species and whatnot. I'm worried about that 3-star. But I also don't think that we could convert Lady. So what I'm doing is, since some of you guys do want custom appearances on your Moyos, and you can only do it at a styling station, I'm setting up a little prison room in which a styling station will be set, And then, if need be, I can always change people's appearance without actually letting people change their appearance all willy-nilly. Hopefully, that is the hope. We'll see. But still. Oh my god! Mech cluster with a psychic droner. Technically... we actually can't do it. We don't have enough chem fuel at the moment, but I was sort of thinking, like, if that bug is still around, where we instantly just get stuff destroyed the moment we show up, technically, it would be the right plan to just show up with one person and then leave, right? I mean, that does sound, that does sound quite appealing to me. Oh, look at that resource generation. Sure, it's only 1 gold, 1 plasteel, and 2 steel, but oh my god, that stacks up so fast. You know what? As soon as everybody gets all nice and rested, I think we're gonna go on a little trip and try to deal with that thing as soon as possible. We have so many Muffalo that, honestly, we should be there and back, like, in no time flat. So, we're about to see how this goes, I suppose. Everyone is getting up. Let's let them do their thing. Okay, time to see what we can do. Yeah, it seems good enough. Here we go. So, I'm bringing a handful of people, so even if we do actually have to fight it, we should be able to go in, snipe it, and leave. Hopefully. And because we have plenty of Mechanoids doing their thing, we should be a-okay to leave the base for a bit. Speaking of leaving the base for a bit, Ace is hard at work at a sniper rifle, which I think will get significantly more value out of than everything else that we have. Hopefully. Also, our 2 babies currently at 70%. We like that. That is good. If we could keep it that way, that would be even more ideal. Oh, I thought they had the Royal Lighthouse stuff on. I was like, whoa! Man, we move so crazy fast when we have multiple Muffalos with us. That is just perfect. Now again, if it works out properly, we show up, thing is destroyed, and then we're good to go. Not so lucky this time. It appears that this time we actually have to destroy it. Well, boy oh boy, am I glad that I actually brought a fighting force then. So, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna move forward. Our Muffalo should, just do their thing. Yeah, they're just gonna hang out. It's not the worst. Let's see, what is this? Oh, it's a mech birther, actually. Never mind, it is, in fact, the worst. Well, let's see if we can just sneak around that. Here's what we're gonna do. Siri, you're here. Parker, you're here. Diana, right there. Bex, right behind. Okay. The moment we attack this door, I know for a fact they're gonna activate and be a problem for us. Ooh, I would love that unstable power cell if we can actually get a hold on it. I doubt we can, though. I'm kind of worried about this. Bex, I don't know about going directly through all the killer robots, but, that's certainly an option. Okay, here we go. Do the activate. Not yet, they don't. Fire? Okay. Okay, now they woke up. Yeah, I knew they had to wake up at some point. Okay. Bex, go for the turret. Parker, just keep shooting. Okay, Parker, let's have you come in. Cool. Diana, let's have you come in as well. Ah, there goes the power cell. Unfortunate. Okay, let's both get rid of that sniper before she's able to do much of anything. Goodness me, what a crazy explosion. Wow, those unstable power cores have a huge detonation area. Okie dokie, let's go ahead and all group up. Diana did take a little bit of a hit, but that's fine. We'll heal up. Okay, bit of plasteel. We like that. Now, everyone, as one, fire at this mechanoid structure. Well done. Okay, time to go. World, reform, go home. Let's see, and as for what we're taking, components, yes. Plasteel, yes. Honestly, the steel, you bet. We can actually hold quite a bit more. Let's take as much as we possibly can then, yeah. Oh, actually, we don't have enough food for that. Hang on. Okay. Alright, that'll do. Everybody, head home. Whew, okay. So, not so lucky with it instantly being destroyed that time. But you know what? We handled it. Whew. I'm enjoying mechanoid attacks more than humanoid attacks, because humanoids have tactics and danger. Mechanoids with their dumb AI brains just kind of run at you. Sorta. You know, we're having a bit of a crisis as far as the whole components thing goes. So, I've set up our shuttle, and we are going to go visit our Moyo friends. So, let's go trade, shall we? Hello. All of our cloth, smoke leaf, yayo, a bunch of plants, because we are, in fact, that desperate, and we are leaving with a nice, clean 3,000 silver. I am also going to take about, we'll say 50 chem fuel. All the 60 components will cost us multiple thousands of dollars. Wow. And I guess I'll take 45 abyss steel, because we have no way to actually make it yet. Okay, fair enough. Well, for the low price of $1,000, we get 50 chem fuel, 60 components, and 45 abyss steel. Debatably, we don't need the abyss steel that much, but you know what? It makes Moyo stuff, and we like that. I believe we have enough to get back home, but I bought 50 just in case. So, let's launch. Okay, we did have enough. Good. Good. Back home we go. So, 2 more mishaps appear to have happened. All named Dude and Baby. But, you know, I'm starting to suspect that growth vats don't have a very high success rate. You know, just a feeling. Just a feeling. But, you know, that's alright. We'll make it work.
We got viewer characters waiting, and I will see them come to fruition, even if it kills me.
Apparently our Devil Strand is coming along nice, though, so we're about to have a huge haul of Devil Strand, so if nothing else, we can make money out of that. I also temporarily have Siri set to do a bunch of drogue making because our research is doing relatively good. We need money, and we need a lot of it. Okay, everything is starting to cool back down. We like that. No mechanoids need to be built. Turrets are all built and fancy. So, theoretically, what we could do to make some of the vac goodies, I need to figure out where to... here we go. Gravlite panels. It needs vac stone blocks, which, to make vac stone... okay, so, I see. In order to get more vac stone, we are gonna need to do quests that, are just around the map. I thought we could make them, but apparently we can't do that just yet. So, technically, we only need an itty-bitty ship. Although, our pilot console and everything only needs steel. So there is that. Technically, we could just make an itty-bitty ship, go up top, you know, fly up, asteroids, all that, do mining, and that'll be really good. Issue, we need steel, again. Luckily, we do have multiple deep drills ready to go, one of which needs to move momentarily. We also have a lot of things to scrap, if anyone would do it. And then, we'll be good to go. I wish I could set the priority on this guy to be a lot more... Yeah. Wish I could set that to be a lot higher priority, but I don't think we can, so I'll just have to force people to do it, I guess.
Oh, this could be huge for us. What do you got for trade?
No steel at all. Alrighty then, well. Tell you what, I'll take your medicine. I've actually never had a rooster and a hen. I'm gonna try it. We are gonna try a rooster and a hen. Then, we are gonna sell all of our buffalo except for one. Well, we're keeping a male and female, and then we're keeping an additional female. That's a better way to say that. And then, I don't really know what else to give you, so I'll just give you enough Devil Strand to where you give us all of your money. Thank you. Appreciate it. Okie dokie. So, a little rooster coop. I don't think they're too hard. We need an egg box, I believe, so egg. Let's see. They will lay eggs in egg boxy. Your haulers will take the eggs. Okay. So, weirdly enough, we're being real farmers at the moment. So, what I'm gonna do is we are going to set up just a tiny little fence right about here. Actually, no. I don't know where a good spot would be. Oh, you know what? We could literally just put it right here. There we go. That way it's not too out in the open. Yeah, this should work great. So let's go ahead and make a little wall. There we go. Yeah, that should be perfect for a bunch of little chickens. Probably. So, and then we'll put some egg boxes, and we'll do those right here. Yeah. Now, I don't know how good this is actually going to be. I also don't know what chickens eat. So, we're just going to see how this goes, and if it works out, then boom, we get a bunch of eggs. If it doesn't, then boom, we tear this whole thing down. We need steel, though. And we need it quite badly. We do have a fairly decent amount of silver at this point, but people are just not wanting to dig. Or, I guess another way to say that is, they're not doing it effectively. Which you would think, with 3 deep drills, they would be doing more than enough. But apparently, it is not quite to be. Also, the fact that we are mining plasteel is probably slowing us down just a little bit. And we also do not have the means to get any of the deep digging mechanoids, so that's a problem as well. So, when it comes down to it, I guess we're just gonna go fly over and get some trading done. I do want to make a little more chem fuel from wood. Let's say about 250, because we have plenty of wood income. And then eventually, we'll start turning all of these... Where are they? I guess we don't have any. But we can turn some of the recycled packs into chem fuel, which should be relatively good. And since, for the moment, our growth vat shenanigans have not gone very well... I guess what we're gonna do is we're just gonna hope it works out for Haruka, who is currently in 2nd trimester. She also apparently is having a pregnancy mood down. I feel you. What is with the mechanoid clusters? Oh my god. What the heck is that? EMI dynamo? It interferes with or shuts down electrical devices. Oh! Oh! And they have a Tesseron. Oh! Oddly enough, this one actually isn't that bad. I'd say the worst part about it is the fact that they have this proximity activator. If it wasn't for that, I actually think we'd be just fine. Well, it kind of works out for us that the pigmen set up a bunch of sandbags for us, huh?
Alright, let's do this.
Bex, you're after the Tesseron immediately. Siri, you are also after the Tesseron. Then, Anna, you are gonna snipe this Scorcher down. Then Haruka and Diana, you're both gonna shoot here. Bex, good stuff. Parker, let's help out. Okay, here's hoping for the best. Lot of fire in this team. Okay, Tesseron is dead. Now, start shooting at this turret. Anna, let's ice spike this turret. 14 damage. I mean, considering your psi casting isn't too crazy. Okay, boom, explosion. Takes out basically all of the problems. Anna shooting here. This Tesseron basically getting no... Or this, Scorcher getting next to no value. Okay, now all 3 shoot at this. And that's all she wrote. Image of family, huh? Oh. Wait, what? Don't we have one? No, we have a deep one statue. Oh. Oh boy.
Well, either way, another mechanoid threat has been slain.
Well done.
Well, you have some good timing, Mr. Tradeship. I guess we'll see what you've got.
So, did a teeny tiny bit of remodeling. I decided to put the chickens over with the muffalos. I think they'll be fine, especially because we sold off a few muffalos. We got plenty of room for them to do their thing. Then, I have moved some stuff around from the brain-enhancing, baby-growing room, and I have just made it a schoolroom, because eventually we'll have kids, probably. And then I also put the neural superchargers into our main hanging out room, because that just seems like it makes more sense. That way people can leave the room, immediately get supercharged, and then they're ready to go. And then I also decided to put some slate doors, because they have a little bit more health than wooden doors, so in case we're ever attacked, they have to go through a slightly stronger door. Plus, these are all airlocks now, so ideally, temperatures should be quite nice. Hopefully. But let's see what they got. Okay, Parker arrived first, so Devil Strand, Muffalo Wool, Cloth, and Yayo. 5.5k. Yeah, that's pretty good. That is pretty good. Yeah. And I want your Abyss Steel, your regular steel. I'm debating buying your uranium. Ooh, but we're too heavy if I do that. Okay, well, you know what? We'll take what we can get. Do they have anything of note? Any special limbs or anything? I'm not seeing any. Some gold could be nice. Yeah, 121 gold. Intro to brewing. I guess we'll keep it just so we have it. Okay. I mean, honestly, this isn't too bad of a trade. Quite a bit of goodie. Oh, actually, wait a minute. Oh, we could still sell more Yayo. Wait a minute. This trade just got even better. So I'll take 50 of your uranium, and then I will take... Okay, yeah, that right there is pretty solid. 524 steel, 50 uranium, 45 plast steel, 68 abyss steel, and an intro to brewing. Oh, and 121 gold, of course. And we're still getting 1.6k silver for our troubles. Now it's up to Diana to see what else we're going to sell. I will sell all of our remaining Yayo. They have artificial metabolism for sale, but the thing is, I don't know that we can really afford that. I would really like it, because it's better stomachs and stuff. I'll tell you what, we'll buy their components. Ooh, 2.5k. I don't think we have enough for that, really. Dang. Well, you know what? We'll see if Parker gets back in time. If Parker gets back, and we're still able to do the trade, then we will. But if not, then, hey, you know what? At least we tried. We do have to wait an in-game hour. Okay, time to go home. Okay, now let's go ahead and dump everything onto the ground so it can all be moved around. Then we're going to contact them. But our silver hasn't been put away just yet, so unfortunately, they're not going to do the trade just yet. Let's see. Siri is busy. Ace, you're doing your thing. You know what? Parker! Let's get you to haul all the silver. And apparently Bex is on the way to help out as well. If we can get it all moved in time, then I'm gonna make use of it. Okay, let's haul this, haul that. Quick, quick, quick. And then Diana, let's have you come do a talk. There we go. Boom! Tech print for artificial metabolism is now ours. Plus, we got 4 rep with them. So you know what? In the long run, it's actually going to help out quite a bit. I am working on the image of family because everybody is desiring it. We'll just put it in our main room, and that should be relatively good to go. And something else I did, we made a couple more advanced bodysuits. They haven't been put on just yet, because everybody's gear is still doing relatively well. Plus, it is all such insanely good quality because Ace has a great crafting quality, and remember, as Moyos, we... wait for it. Craft culture! We make stuff even better! Sure, we work a lot slower, but I'd say it's pretty worth it about now. Looks like it's time to spin that wheel! Depthborn it is. And with that spin of the wheel, we introduce Illumina, who was a transport crash person and decided to join us. Used to be named Spike, but that is no longer. So, welcome aboard, Illumia. You are an instant food enthusiast. I thought it made sense. A kind doctor, and, these were all requested, delicate, great memory, kind, and careful shooter. So, welcome aboard. And I also made sure that you had light blue bioluminescence, as per request. So, hopefully, you have a long and fruitful life within our mind. Also, Haruka is getting ready to have baby, so we need to be on the lookout for that. Also, apparently, ever since moving the neural superchargers into here, the image of family is disrespected, so I'm going to move it over to our little church, where I'm also building some wooden pews. That way it looks just a little bit more impressive while we're in it. Then I am finally building some more Abyss Tech cultivation tanks. And I'm only building 2 for the moment. But in exchange, I built 2 more Toxfire generators. We should be A-okay on power for basically the rest of the foreseeable future. I was going to say the rest of the run, but I don't know how true that is, so Now, all we need to do is actually start building some ship pieces, which I'm all but certain that we can get away with quite easily now. We're still doing pretty good on steel, even though I did spend a bunch to get our power up and running, so, you know, we'll work on it as we get to it. Illumina, there's a bodysuit you can use in here. I guess you prefer your standard bodysuit. Alright, that's fine. Well, they're there when you want them. So, we're decently defended. We have very good weapons and armor. Very good weapons, and our armor is decent. So, I think we're in a spot where we can afford to just build a ship. Also, as per the rules, I need to put 10 more in there. But we're putting all the blue serum in the passenger shuttle because my thinking is we will put enough in there to convert someone, and then we'll drop it on the ground and just let it waste away. That is a way easier way than doing it, than trying to manually change everything. And then as far as work goes, Illumina is primarily a doctor, but also helps around the colony. And then for schedule, it's the same as everyone else, because Illumina will be getting a a sleep accelerator. Neural supercharge is a totally different thing. So, all we need to do now is make some more drugs, get some more money, and then get some more steel. It never ends. You know, I'm starting to think that, if you take someone and become a Mechanator, Mechanoids just show up a lot more, because I feel like this is an uncanny amount. Well, we have no choice, so... Oh my. Let's see what we can do. Let's get a couple people out and ready to fight these Mechanoids before they become a problem, shall we? Alright. Into position. That is where we must go. I think Anna... Actually, you know what, Anna? I want you down here, and I want Diana over here. Oh yeah, also we got some dromedaries to join us, so that's cool. Diana's not doing super well at the moment. Oh, wow. You know, for how good their range is, they are certainly not performing too highly, are they? Well, Anna is in range of this one, so while she shoots there... Ooh, Diana already has a shot on this pikeman. Oh, Diana already needs to go back home. Alright, Diana, you're done. No, 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 no. Go downwards. Okay. Now, down here, through here, over here, you're going to bed. Then, this pikeman now needs to... Oh, no, it doesn't need to move up because it already knows that it can reach our turret. Okay, the good thing is this one is also in range of our turret, so that's quite nice. Okay, turret's doing their thing. Boom, that Lancer is dead. Let's go ahead and have Anna move up. Man, giving Anna a sniper rifle has been such a good investment, especially because it ended up masterwork, because Ace is simply a boss. Parker. You know what? Parker, I actually want you to move over here. I think you'll find a little bit of better success over here. Then, Siri, keep shooting. Bink, bink, bink. Okay, one more good shot. Good stuff. Alrighty, Siri. Let's go ahead and ambush. Nope. Ambush this Mechanoid. That way we can deal with that. Okay, turret's still shooting. Anna's still shooting. Okay, taking some good damage. Alright, Diana, you get to go to bed now. Let's see, Parker on the way up to come help. I'm actually going to put you over here. Siri almost in position to start shooting. We're actually quite lucky. Despite the fact that it was 4 snipers, this was a really easy to manage attack. I could not have asked for a better attack, actually. And I believe... Let's check our needs. Ah, defeated mech cluster. Yippee! Well, that went pretty well at the end. Also, people are now demanding age reversal. Ah. I don't think we have the stuff for that, do we? Yeah, we don't even have the research for bioregeneration yet in the biosculptor pod. Oops. I should have done that a while ago, but I forgot. Alright, well, you know what? We'll work on it. Who was it? Bex, don't even worry about it. We'll get it handled. You'll be good to go in no time. Oh, also, before I forget, it's not Illumina, it's Illumia. So I went ahead and changed that. I don't know why, I thought it was Illumina, but no, it's Illumia. You think we rescued you just to save you? Don't be so foolish. We rescued you so you could become a mechanoid. Now, submit yourself and become one of our mechanical friends. Anyway, so we have a biosculptor pod. So, age reversal. Who wanted it? One more time. It is Bex. Okay, Bex. Go ahead and go get your age reversal up and going. Yippee! Oh my god, that's gonna take a while. Ends in 4.5 days. That's accelerated? Wow, okay, that's gonna take a while. Good thing I decided to make 2 of them, because good lord. That's expensive. Time-wise. Well. Good thing. We're about to have 2 high subcalls. Evil laugh aside, though. We're actually doing relatively good, and we are also making some cultured Moyo masses, of which we are going to extract the heart from, because it gives a whole lot of money. Our power usage is about to skyrocket, though, so we do need to make a pretty big note of that, just in case. I also moved these two beds just a little bit so we could still put the vitals monitor to them if we need to. Although at the moment, I don't really think it's super required. Yeah, and since we're not going to be using this one just yet, I am going to power it off, and Bex is going to do your thing. Parker, you're super upset. Oh, right, we don't like execution. Really? The subcore counts as an execution, really? Huh. That's good to know. I did not know that. Debatably, we might want some more neural superchargers. I'm actually not too sure, but I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna let the chem fuel power generator run out of power, and then I think we're actually gonna uninstall it, because at this point, we just need all the chem fuel that we can get for not only the passenger shuttle, but for something far bigger as well, which we are going to start working on momentarily, now that we have finally entered a spot where I think we should be really good to go. Oh, speaking of, how is our effort to expand? It's not really working. Oh well. The idea is there, I suppose. I do want to put up some more defenses, but honestly, we don't really need them. We are fighting most of the raids that show up. Oh, and our wealth actually isn't that bad. All things considered, just under 200k. I was actually expecting it to be a lot worse. I haven't checked in quite some time. So, you know what? It could have been much worse. It could have been much worse. Let's see, this is ready to go, so let's go ahead and put Kancho in. It is going to be another -3, but oh well, so be it. Then we're going to do a research command and keep on researching. Looks like it's that time. Haruka has decided that now is the time for us to get a brand new member into our colony. There is a 1.6% chance that she dies, which, not ideal, but we'll just hope that doesn't happen. It went from debilitating to mild. That's a sudden change. Don't. Hey! Healthy childbirth. I was kind of hoping that it wouldn't kill her, honestly. So, thanks to Illumina, it went very well. Haruka's age plus 39%, Illumina's medicine plus 10%, loved one present, which was Ace, indoors, and bed health effects. Nice. Apparently, the baby is named Baby Dude. Cool. Oh, and Baby Dude is a chem skin. Wow, that had to have been a low chance. Yeah, and I like that name. Kiera. Her title is Newborn. What a title to have. But you know what? It went well, and we have a brand new member in our colony. So, may your life be long and prosperous as we begin our ascent to the stars. Also, I need to make baby, no. Is there no baby clothes? Wait a minute. Does it just count as kid clothes? I don't know, I'm quite... I'm not, I don't usually do this type of thing. Oh, a romper? Yeah. Oof. That's awkward.
Ah, I am a timeless one. I have walked this RimWorld for eons and eons. I know the very meaning of reality.
The humble warg. Oh my god. Mechanoids have arrived nearby and they intend to attack from multiple angles. Oh my god, 2 Scythers and an Aura. Oh. What's down here? Okay, 2 dagger snouts. I mean, while it is manageable, it's not great. Ooh, Parker is in a bit of trouble because she went way too close trying to get her digging going. It's the aura that I'm primarily worried about, honestly. Oh, Ace! Ace, no! Oh my god, Ace! How bad? Ooh. Yeah, that wing just cut straight through him. Let's go ahead and get him back to base immediately. Okay, they're beginning their assault. Let's hope everyone's in a good enough position. The Scyther's almost dead. Oh, did get in melee range, though. Diana, I need you to shoot this Scyther down. Ouch. Okay, a little bit of friendly fire happened. That's alright. Okay, kill this aura quickly. Okay. Time for Diana to start making a break for it. Diana's down. Okay. Haruka... You know what? Haruka, you're somewhat close. Go ahead and rescue Diana quickly. Well, this aura does not want to go down. How's Anna doing? Not amazing, because they're primarily going after a Mechanoid. Ooh, they're just a little bit too quick. Let's go ahead and have Anna back up. Okay. Diana, you are being rescued. Good stuff. Okay, Bex, you are coming to bed too. Haruka. Let's keep rescuing Diana. Okay, we're in a bit of a bad spot, but we will manage. Okay, dagger snouts are down. Scythers are down. Aura is down. We have survived yet again. Goodness, man. What is with all the Mechanoid attacks? Ugh. Okay. Bex, you are coming to bed. Ace, Diana. Okay, we're all being taken care of. Wonderful. Great job, everybody. I'm glad you all survived, as close as it was. So, it's time I show you something a little bit special we've been working on. It's a Gravcore structure. That's right. We are getting ourselves the makings of a brand new ship. It was only a matter of time. Hey, Illumina, can you, No, I guess you can't repair. Well, we'll repair our Mechanoid when we can. But yes, we are officially beginning construction efforts on our brand new ship. I'm also moving around some of our turrets, and also we got a quest to build a large structure, so that's why this eyesore is here. But overall, we're finally at a point where I feel comfortable making us a ship. And that's exactly what I intend to do. A lot of the damage we took from this Mechanoid raid was purely because people were trying to go do deep digging, by the way, so I recognize that. It is very unfortunate. I want to put this rhino somewhere or sell him, but nobody wants him. So we'll work on that when we can. But yes, it is finally time for us to ascend to the stars. Now, our starting ship here is not going to be very impressive. It is going to be a very, very tiny, beginner ship. We don't have any vac-stone or anything. But yeah, if we have the ship, then we can start placing things for the ship. And then we'll be able to take off at some point, and Diana, armed with all of her mechanoids, will be able to keep this base up and running all on her own. And then eventually, once we're able to make a ship that is absolutely big enough, we will just go pure ship. That's the goal. I don't know exactly how well it's gonna do, but in theory, it should be nice. So we'll see how it goes. How's everyone doing? Nobody is dying, right? Okay, we're hanging in there. We're still doing relatively okay. Just a little bit scary. Also, our fabricator is not working on what I want you to. Oh, by the way, that's what we made with the high subcores. We made a fabricator and a paramedic, just in case. The paramedic is good for fighting fires and also keeping us healed in cases of an emergency, and the fabricator is just an extra bit of workforce, so hey, it makes sense to me. It is helpful, and that is all we need it to be. Whew, I'll admit, I'm a little bit nervous about finally going to the stars, but that's the name of the game. That's what we want to do. That's what we're going to do. The only issue now being we need to build everything, and it is rather expensive. But my thinking is I want to have a food storage area, because in space, I imagine we're not going to be getting any food. So we need to just mass store food. And then we also need an area for chem fuel tanks. I'm guessing we don't need more than like 4. And then we can't make large thrusters yet because we don't have any vac stones. So we're just going to have to use a bunch of small fuel tank or thrusters. So, yeah, And then we'll make like an itty bitty room up here where we have the pilot and everything. That should be relatively good. And then we can't make the grav field extender or the signal jammer just yet, so it's not going to be the biggest ship in the world. But the goal is, it is a start, and we're going to be able to start doing space stuff, which should be really, really good. And then everyone's set to construction is currently injured, so unfortunately nothing is being built. And then we can't force Siri or Haruka to do it because they never will. Unfortunate, but that's fine. How's Kira doing? Our baby. How's our baby doing? Pretty good. Banu na ba boo boo wadu. I'm happy when my parents are happy. Beautiful. You love to see it. Okay, Ace is fully healed, ready to go. He's now going about doing his things. Royal Tribute Collector. Meh, we don't care about you. Go away. And then when Diana is up, we will be able to help out our Mechanoid, who's just sitting here in pain for the moment. I also don't really know what we need on our ship. That's something of note. I imagine we'll need an area where we can just kind of hang out, do our thing. Like chairs, tables, maybe a TV. Just a, overall recreation room. Maybe we'll do, like, the bottom half as a recreation room, top half as a semi-cafeteria. Then we'll have an itty-bitty room for our, what's it called? Pilot console. And then maybe we could do it where, like, we make 2 wings on the sides. One wing for sleeping and medical, and the other wing maybe, like, for storage and crafting? I don't know. Haven't decided on that just yet, but that's okay. We'll get there when we get there. The most important part is we've begun construction. After quite some time. I also know that you don't abandon your colony straight away. You can, but I don't want to, at least not yet. Especially because we don't have a ship that I feel is big enough or qualified enough, and if we want to upgrade our ship, we gotta go all the way down here, or down here. And then I don't think there's... Oh, or way over here to the right. So, yeah, kind of inaccessible by most of our means. Now, our dromedaries do actually increase our traveling speed. So if we brought, you know, 2 dromedaries, 2 muffalos, that would probably make it so that we get across the world quite quickly. Debatably just as effective as passenger shuttle. But, yeah, that's a little bit off. A psychic drone. Oh! A low psychic drone will buzz the area for 6 days. But we get a Psi-Link neuroformer. That is so worth it. Diana finally gets to do her Mechanoid shenanigans. Oh boy. It's a scary one. But I think it'll be worth it. And here we go. Boom. Diana is now capable of psi casting. Apparently we need a mech mind. Mech mind. What? Are we not already a mech? Huh? I don't think I understand what a mech mind is. Is that a special kind of... Oh, that kind of puts a damper in the works, huh? I don't know what a mech mind is, apparently. I might have to look that up, because the whole goal was that Diana would be able to use Mechanoid psi-casting. Alrighty, and with the base construction of our... Anna has high hopes for your new grav ship, and wants to Christian it with a good name. What should your grav ship be called? Oh, we actually get to just full-blown name it? The SS... No. We'll call it... The Blue Beyond. Nice. Okay, so we can only have 500 tiles, so that also does make, the choices here a little bit easier to work with. Okay. Good to know. So, 500 total. We're at 121. That does limit us a bit, but that's fine. I also made this 11 by 11, so that'll also make going room to room a little bit easier as well. Because I imagine we could probably do like a 1 by 1 sort of tile hallway thingy. And then we could do this just for, like, structural stability. I don't know if that's super important, but that's what we will do. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. I told you we weren't gonna finish this episode until we actually got a ship ready to go. And, you know, while it is the base of a ship, it is still a ship, and it is gonna be ready to go. Plus, this episode has been extremely long. I've been recording for, over the course of a couple days now, so I think this episode's basically ready. Ew. Gaga ma boo boo no nya ba woo ba nya wa nya nya woo woo. Goodness, the baby speak. Well, our baby is gonna be real unhappy for a little bit, but we'll make do. We'll be okay. Either way. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. And in the next one, it is time for us to take a peek into the stars.